One, two, three. Where's that board? Click. Click. There we go. All right, David, we're ready to go. So, hello, everybody, and potential new people in Gig Harbor. Let me tell you about this amazing town and my amazing business. So, 27 and a half years ago, I moved to Gig Harbor. I was a field engineer with General Motors, which meant I was a regional troubleshooter that went around the area and helped repair the problems when the tech center struck out. So, great job, loved it. They were twisting my arm to go to Michigan. 6 months here in Gig Harbor, I told my wife, I think I'll leave Gig Harbor, GM, excuse me. I'll leave GM before I leave Gig Harbor. You can edit that, right?
Yeah.
So they were twisting my arm to go to Michigan, and I'm like, I don't think I want to leave the harbor. So it just so happened in '98 that they restructured their field operations, and long story short, they eliminated 3,000 jobs in the U.S. And we're looking for volunteers. So I said, pick me, pick me. So they gave me the golden handshake. They paid me not to go to Michigan, which is wonderful. And I did a few things, teaching diesel mechanics on electronics and things like that, and how to diagnose those complex systems. And then the economy collapsed in the fall of 2000, and I found myself unemployed, which was a first for me. I started work two weeks before I graduated high school. And so, really strange situation. I was working on the police lieutenant's personal cars at my house, and he kept telling me, when are you going to open a shop so you can work on the patrol cars? So finally I opened up a shop thinking, yeah, I'll pay some bills till the job of my dreams comes along. And then it snuck up on me. This is the job of my dreams. I thought I was going back 25 years when I wrenched my way right out of high school at a dealership and then worked my way through college at a different dealership. And it turned out that helping people, and I really didn't understand the plight of the average customer, to find somebody that was, first of all, competent, could actually fix their car, and then was honest about it. Didn't charge them for things that didn't go on the car or that the car didn't need, didn't oversell things. And so ladies were making me things, and I'm like, geez, lady, all I did was fix your car. And I even charged you. It wasn't free. But it was very gratifying to realize the need and to be able to do something that I've always loved doing, and that's working with cars. Cars and people are my two favorite things. So I started Mackert Automotive, and that was the Saturday after 9/11. So it'll be 18 years this September. Whew, it's gone by so fast. Can you believe it, Dave?
It's crazy.
It's just crazy how time's speeding up.
When you said too, one of the things you're helping the ladies, and you do some of these car clinics.
Yeah. So we've always focused on my favorite customer is the women, the females that are taken advantage of in other places, and it just makes me, I could spit fire if I was a dragon, because it gives everybody a bad reputation, and it's not necessary. There's so much legitimate work that needs to be done. There's no need for anybody to rob people or oversell work. It's just laziness is what it really is. And so they've always been our favorite customers, and we don't talk down to them. We talk to them as if they were one of the guys, and they understood everything about the car, and then we let them have us slow it down a little, come at it and explain it a little differently. We also cater to women. We do twice a year, we do a ladies' car care clinic where we help reduce the panic level when something does happen. A trouble light shows up, comes on the dash, whether it's an emergency or not. You get a flat tire and you don't even know where your jack is. Well, that's one of the first things we show you in this clinic is we spend 20 minutes one-on-one with you and your car and one of my guys or me, and we find your jack, find your spare tire, see if there's any air in the spare tire. Usually there's not, or it's really low. Make sure that the tire wrench fits your lug nuts, because these custom wheels take a different lug wrench, and you may not have the ability to get the lug nuts loose if you did have a flat tire and got it all jacked up. So we reduce the panic. After the 20 minutes one-on-one, you come in the office and we have a little classroom time, and the professor talks to you about things like ethanol effect on your fuel and what the W in 5W30 means. And that's always a fun trivia question. Most of the guys don't know that one either, ladies. But when you're done graduating from my class, you'll know. We talk about jump-starting your cars, helping somebody and the dangers involved there, how to do it properly if you're going to be the Good Samaritan and rescue somebody. So that's just part of what we do. There's another dirty little secret in the industry, the 30, 60, 90, 1,000-mile service that you go into the dealer for a 30,000-mile service, and it's usually around $500. And all it is about inspecting a whole bunch of things and maybe change the oil, maybe change the coolant, depending on how long time-wise it took you to get to 30,000 miles. Doing all that would be maximum $200 in my shop. And we don't believe in charging you for a magic number that rolls up on the odometer. This isn't a slot machine where you hit 30000 and ching ching, I get to take your money. So we don't do any of that. We don't play those games. We just give you what we tell you, and we give you a hard, fast estimate, and it never exceeds that estimate. So if I tell you we checked out your car and it needs this and this, A, B, and C, and A, B, and C doesn't fix it, it needs D, then I pay for D. You pay no more than what we give you as an estimate. It's a hard estimate. So we don't play those games where, surprise, you come and the bill's twice what you were expecting or what you were told it would be. None of that. We have a no surprises policy. So it makes it really easy to do business with us. We have a couple thousand five-star reviews online in just 18 years, and we haven't been collecting reviews that long, so probably in less than 10 years, because people like to be treated fairly. So we, unfortunately, for some of you with older cars, we only work on 2000 and newer. It helps us be a little more responsive. We're not booked out for 3 or 4 weeks like some of the shops in town. And for our regular customers, we're able to respond to emergencies, tow in, the alternator fails, they don't have to wait 2 weeks to get it repaired by us. And so it keeps us right in our wheelhouse where we can respond quickly to our customers that really want to keep their cars going. We've seen a lot of customers get 300,000 miles out of their vehicles. So yes, there are several people, dozens and dozens, that are grandfathered in below that 2000 model year. It's just for new people coming in, we try and curtail that so that we're not too overbooked. So anyway, that's Mackert Automotive, and hope that our motto is expertise you can trust from people who care. So come and see us. Thank you.
Cool.